Well, I hate to bore you, but we're still just walking by the Parthenon on a Sunday afternoon.
22 days on the same ship with him. A little bit too much at this point, I think. Maybe the rest of the cruise will just be Mrs. Canuck talking, and it'll be no jibber-jabbish from Mr. Canuck. Good morning from Athens.
So we're not in a big rush today, but we thought we'd go and grab something quick up at the buffet, just to hold us over, and then ashore we go. We got a bit of a plan today. Hopefully it works out, and we're gonna do some ho-ho. We'll show you that, like, little hop-on, hop-off action.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Get this day started. I'll show you this morning because I am having a bad hair day. Not sure why.
Hi, we're Jill and Jerry here on the beautiful Enchanted Princess.
And this episode contains a hidden letter that is part of our journey to the secret word.
Thank you to Level 8 for sponsoring this contest.
And use those letters to try to form 3 words that relate to this cruise. My first glimpses of the Athens area. There might be more of Athens on the other side of the ship, I've heard.
Good morning.
And they've got crickets here in Athens.
It is weird, isn't it?
We have arrived at the buffet. What shall we have today? Breakfast this morning. We have got some oranges, some watermelon, some sausage, and some tata. Nothing better than a little tata in the morning.
People aren't going to know what tata is.
Oh, for tata. Some people might know what tata is.
I have hash browns, some bacon, and a little bit of orange.
We are off to find the outsides of the boat, also known as the pier. Ooh, outsides are this way. Third time touching down in Greece. We want one that goes direct to Acropolis right now, he said.
There's a red bus, too.
Yeah, I know. We'll have to ask them. I think we want that blue one, though.
Oh, look at that. Looks like there's quite the competition here. Is this the correct bus?
That's for you. One will give you earphones for the other guy.
Okay, and this is going where right now?
In Acropolis.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we are on a hop-on, hop-off bus. It's actually called the open-top bus. Sights of Athens is what it is we're going on. So we're going up to the Acropolis now. Then we can get on a different bus and we can go around the city center. So, right there. We're just going to follow the map. See what we find today. Beautiful morning here in Athens. Ooh, we are moving. Off we go to see Athens. This way. Okay, so they give you these little headphones so you can listen. There's like 16 different languages, so I only know one language. A little bit of a second one. We're getting our first views of Acropolis now. Bus has brought us through town, through the city, and we see stuff up on the hill. I think a few other people are here to see it as well today.
There's a few people with us, yeah.
We are off the bus. We are heading up the hill. The sign says Acropolis this way. Ooh, the pavement is very uneven.
Yeah, it is.
A lot
slippery
of stones
too,
here.
a little bit. Yeah.
I'll show you the pavement. Mrs. Canuck's feet on the pavement.
No, don't do that. And then everybody's going to comment that I didn't wear my running shoes today.
Oh, I forgot my running shoes. I meant to wear them, actually.
I kind of did the same thing. I was going to change them after we went back from breakfast, and I forgot.
Me too.
Oh,
Forgetful head. Hope I don't pay the price for forgetfulness today. We'll try not to walk too far. We'll use the bus to the best of our advantage.
Yeah, we'll try.
Since we have a day pass, it costs 20 euros a person for the hop-on, hop-off. Okay, so we hear that today is free admission because it's the first Sunday of the month. Between November and March is free. The confusing part is that you still need a ticket, even though it costs you nothing for the ticket. So we went to the entrance thinking it was free, but you still have to go down and get a ticket for free. We have our free tickets that we went and got for free. But we're hearing that we can't get in until 1 o'clock for some reason. It is not even 11 now.
So do you just want to go and do the hop on, hop off bus and come back here?
I guess we could do that,
I think that's what makes the most sense, right?
We'll do some hopping and hop off and then come back at 1 o'clock when we get in.
Yeah.
Okay, we can go do that.
Yeah.
We have a plan. Back on the main road to go back down to where the buses are. Our first attempt to get to the Acropolis failed.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing that it's free. It was a bad thing, because if it was a bad thing, we'd probably be able to just, if it wasn't free, we'd probably just be able to pay our money and go in. But it's pretty crowded because it's a free pass today and everybody's trying to get in.
Huh. We'll see. Will this be the closest we ever get to Acropolis today? We'll find out. See which one we have in Athens on the next part of the bus tour. Some snacks with the sign of the Acropolis in the background. Those look good though. Here we are, back on another bus. We're gonna do an hour-and-a-half city tour on this hop on, hop off bus. We can get back to the Acropolis in another couple hours and get in with our ticket at 1 o'clock. Okay, the city tour of the hop on, hop off bus is done. Woo-hoo. A lot of traffic in the city today. I think that messed up their routes. There was protests at the parliament. And so the hour and a half took 2 hours, but I don't think they got it to all the exact locations they normally get to. So we saw a lot of traffic for 2 hours, but now we're back at the Acropolis.
We are.
And it's almost right on 1 o'clock for the time we have the tickets. So we're gonna try again.
Hopefully we get in this time, guys.
Strolling by the Parthenon on a Sunday afternoon.
With around 3 million other people. But, wow.
Sunny blue skies up on the top of Greece here. Still just walking by the Parthenon on a Sunday afternoon.
Is this boring? I don't think so, guys.
Getting a little 360 action as we're doing that. You can see it right now, but when I show you the 360 later, that pole will disappear. All the way up. Everybody asks what that looks like. Here it is. That's how far away it is from where we're standing every time you see it.
Ooh, it's pretty warm up here this high up.
Looks like we've got a vista of the city coming up.
I want to know who it was that told me I needed to wear sweaters when I was touring in October and November.
For all Canadians, when you go to Europe, even in October, it's still as warm as Canada in a lot of summer months.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, more views. See you coming up.
right, guys, we're gonna start doing this walking path, but it looks a little treacherous. I'll show you what I'm seeing. Pretty crazy, just hanging out, walking through it all.
Here we are at the very top.
The very top of it. Oh, what a beautiful breeze, too.
Beautiful breeze.
Appreciate it.
360 is all the way up. I think it's the highest point here. So if lightning comes, we're done.
He's trying his hardest, everybody.
Yes, if the Greek gods strike us down, it'll be now. Quite a spot.
It is. So Mr. Canuck just made me do a little photo shoot on some of the marble back there. It's quite the place. Sit down and pose for a picture or two.
Yeah, we'll throw a few pictures in right now. You can see what she looks like.
Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here and that's what I adore. Should've told you straight away everything I have to say, but I'm afraid and I know you haven't noticed. You know.
We are here in the Acropolis. I am eating Mrs. Canuck's hair.
Sorry, yeah.
The breeze is blowing in my
Join
face.
the club. I've been doing that quite a bit this trip.
Oh, so yes, Parthenon. That's one building I memorized. There's a whole bunch of other ones. I'm still learning as we read the plaques. So much history here. It's hard to fathom, literally, the thousands of years I believe this has been here. So, quite the view up here, and it is sunny. But it's not middle of summer. It's about 26, 27 degrees, I bet, at the most.
And this is
And there's a breeze.
in November.
So that makes it kind of nice. We are heading back towards the exit. This is probably one of the easiest to remember entrance points and exit points because not many look like this.
The moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you. I fall into you.
You certainly have to be careful. You're walking out of the Acropolis and go down this. This is like finely shined marble to a point where it's slippery to walk on. So you got to choose your footing very carefully. And there's no handrails and a lot of people hustling. So we're back on the hop-on, hop-off bus.
We are.
Just left the Acropolis. And we timed it out just right. The bus was just leaving as we jumped on. We were the last two passengers. So
Yeah, left out.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a nice bus ride back. Around 25 minutes or so from here.
haven't had anything to eat yet today.
Oh, well, you had breakfast. A little bit.
And I've been dehydrating myself because you know about washrooms in Europe. You have to kind of plan your washroom business.
There was a bathroom place right outside there that you could use, but the bus was waiting for us, so we didn't take a bathroom break.
Okay, off we go. See you at the cruise port. Well, a little bit of cruise ship spotting. We got the MSC Musica. The hop on, hop off is stopping at several different stops. There's that one, and the Symphonia is right beside it. There we go. Two different ones. Enchanted Princess, we are home. Time to get back on the ship and have something to eat and get ready because it's almost dinner time after we have lunch. We have to have 2 meals in a couple hours tonight. Check this out. I am in Greece and I found KFC Ruffles. I've never seen those in North America. I don't think Mrs. Canucks can let me buy them though. And some of these flavors, I'm not sure. I think that's plain. That's definitely barbecue. Look, they have Canadian ketchup flavored. Okay, we are almost back in. Mrs. Canuck is running for elevators. The midship elevators on this ship are very interesting. There's 3 different buttons you want to push if you want to get all the elevators involved in your elevator lottery. See which one we get. Okay, we are already back on the elevator going for food. That's how fast we move when we haven't had food in hours. We're gonna get some right now. What do you think? Haven't eaten anything but a little bit of fruit today? Healthy quarter, is that gonna satisfy anybody's cravings?
Top 9.
No. It all looks good when you haven't eaten this long. This is Canuck lining up.
Can we get some water, please? Yeah.
Okay, buffet results are, what are you eating?
A little bit of chicken, some beef biscuit. This was a turkey sandwich, but I'm going to say it wasn't very yummy, so I'm not going to eat that. And some fries.
And this was a Jerry creation. I went to grab a bun, I grabbed some pulled pork, and I grabbed some red cabbage coleslaw. Put together my own little sandwich. Some fried vegetables. I might throw those on top of my chicken fajita I have here.
I think I might bring back a drink actually to the cabin to get ready with my cookies.
Look, I found the Cookie Monster. Somebody has like 8 cookies there.
There is not 8. There's 5. 2 for me, and you wanted 3.
Because she's got so many drinks and cookies, she can't open the door. I'm being verified. Oh, I'm allowed in. We are live from E426.
Live. We're not live. This is very recorded.
Oh yeah, you'll see this recording. We're live right now. That was the day of history.
It was, for sure.
Lots of history. So much history that I didn't take hardly any of that history of any at school ever. So it's all kind of...
Oh, really?
I've heard of pieces and, highlights, but yeah, the detail that we've heard through the talks and through what's available when you get there is overwhelming. You could probably spend a lot of time into the details there. So yeah.
Absolutely. True.
But overall, very impressive. Very monstrous, especially considering the era that this was built.
Yeah. All right.
So anyways, we saw Athens, did a tour.
We did.
Back on the ship. But we're going to give you a little more Greek culture, I believe.
Yes.
We've been promised a bit of a show that has people coming from Greece onto the ship to do a bit of a show. So kind of throw back to cruise ships that have done this in the past. I kind of like that approach.
Yeah, we like it. We're hoping it's going to be enjoyable. We got ready nice and early so that we can see it before dinner because it's a 5 o'clock show.
I think the last time this happened for us, we saw parrots.
Oh.
In St.
That
Thomas.
might have been after dinner though, but yeah, you're right. They brought people in. Yeah, for
so
sure.
hopefully they have parrots.
No.
No?
Hopefully.
Albanian pelicans maybe? No? Well, maybe so those of Mykonos. Anyways, all this stuff leads together, if you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you just think I'm nuts.
Yeah. Well, he is a little nuts, guys.
And we met one of our subscribers from Ireland today on the Ho-Ho bus.
We did.
That said hi to us. I think she admitted she was a bigger fan of Paul and Carol. But
Yeah. She liked us all right, but she really liked Paul and Cheryl.
we're missing the accent.
That's funny.
Okay. We're off, and we're going to go see a little more Greek culture before we have our dinner. And we're all caught up. We got some food in us a couple hours ago, so hopefully that'll hold us for another hour or so.
Oh yeah, there's no problem about threat of starving to death here.
Let's go. I was just checking me out in the mirror. I'm looking pretty good.
You like your new flowery shirt, do you?
I think I look good tonight.
Oh,
That's just me talking, though. Usually people on the ship tell you how good your dress looks, so I'm waiting for comments on my shirt tonight.
Oh.
Okay. Tonight's dress was purchased in a store in Naples.
It was.
And it is about, looks like it's about, at least 3/4 length. If not longer. Maybe 5/8. And straps. Fancy new purse that was purchased recently as well.
Where was that purchased?
I don't know.
Naples also.
Naples also.
I wasn't trying to trick you.
There you go. I won't show you the front of the dress. It's a little risque.
Oh, thanks a lot. It does have a high slit.
A high who?
Slit.
Okay. You said it, not me.
Ya
Santorini dining room. Ooh, there's me. Me again. Well, I am having pasta for dinner tonight. Didn't show you the menu, so it's all going to be a surprise for you. So I had to start with a Caesar salad. And what are you having?
I'm having pasta as a starter. Look at the big giant meatball. That's going to go to Mr. Canuck's plate.
You should eat that.
No, it's not my thing.
I forgot to mention that I decided to add a meatball to my Caesar. So some of you might be wondering, meatball and Caesar, you can't be serious, are you? So I just thought I'd show you how you do this. You take a little bit of meatball, and you break it off. Take a little bit of your Caesar salad. Okay, oh, that's a big piece right there. And then you put a little bit of your meatball on at the end. That holds it all on together, right? And then you eat it. And if you're lucky, sometimes you can get a crouton on here too, but I just got a little bit of meatball with my Caesar. I think that's better than putting chicken with your Caesar. You should try it. Yes, it's true. They took away the Caesar salad and they added now spaghetti under my meatballs. So the theme tonight is meatballs.
Oh, it should make you happy.
It's not meatloaf, but it's really, really close.
Oh. And I went with the pot roast for tonight's dinner. It looks really good.
Okay, the final course for me has arrived, and it is the traditional New York cheesecake with a bit of strawberry. And Mrs. Cappuccino over there has one of those, and
Creme brulee.
okay, I mentioned a couple days ago that I bought a light beer here, and it was a British beer. It was Coors Light that was made in the UK. And so I see in the menu here, it said the British flag. They have an American flag for Coors Light, so I'm seeing a disconnect as to where the beer is made and where they say it actually is from. Got to investigate. I'm looking for Canadian flags.
There's no Canadian flag.
No Canadian flags. Huh. No Molsons or Labatt's here. I always tell you, this is the Weatherman song. Have you ever seen the rain? I forecasted the rain. We are on the run from the music to go catch the comedian impressionist. We're going through the room that makes us look blue usually.
Blue. I matched
Princess
the room
Live.
tonight.
Matches your dress tonight.
Yeah.
Off we go. That's what we're seeing tonight. Can't film it, so I'll show you what it looks like. Search for a seat. Always a challenge in the theater. Looks like it's a gentleman by the name of Dave Burley. There we go. And I see a piano set up on stage. So I think there's going to be some impressions. We'll see. They don't say anything. I'll see if I can film some of this, show you what it looks like.
Did you have a good day? Beautiful, right? Oh, weather was perfect. Loved it. I love cruising. Yeah, look at this. Look, this is great. This past summer I went to Alaska. You been to Alaska? Oh, beautiful. 11 days, 2 nights, and
We are done with comedy. He was good.
Comedy? Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, did some impressions as well. So Mrs. Canuck thinks it'd be fun to get some photos taken.
Fun.
What do you think, guys? Is that fun?
I did not use the word fun.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Might even be able to show you if I can get this figured out with the camera and the photographer in a second. Lucky for you, I'm wearing my shirt.
We got back into the cabin and he took off his shirt and I said, "Are you filming?" "Oh." So he put it back on just for you guys. Isn't that nice?
I had turned the camera on without the shirt on. Still had pants on. Don't think I'm a totally inappropriate person. So I have shirt on. We just got back from taking a couple pictures. Wasn't a lot of photographers. They come and go, I guess. Formal nights, obviously, there's
I think
lots
there's
of
more out on formal nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we found 2 or 3, but there was only one background that we would be interested in. So we did one set of pictures. What are you laughing at?
I like the word "we" would be interested. Oh yes, I'm very picky about my backgrounds and my photographs.
Okay. There was only one background that I wanted. The other one was black, and I thought, no, I didn't want black. And the other one was kind of, I don't know, crazy background in my opinion, psychedelic. I didn't want that. So we picked a white background. So
Dinner was good tonight. We had the Meatball Extravaganza, I think they call it.
well, not we, you.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to do, you can have the pasta dish as an appetizer, so I decided to order that as an appetizer. I'm not a fan of meatballs. As much as Mr. Canuck loves hamburger meat and meatloaf and meatballs and all that, they're not really my thing. So I had the pasta, I gave him my meatball, and he decided to eat it on top of his Caesar salad.
It was delicious too. You saw.
Anyways, and then our waiter, Yudi, because he knows how much Mr. Canuck loves meatloaf at this many days into the cruise, as he keeps asking if there's meatloaf on the menu, he decided when Mr. Canuck ordered the pasta with meatball to give him an extra one. So he had 2 big meatballs for a total of 3 because he took mine too. So you must have been full.
Very full, especially since we had a late lunch.
Yeah.
I didn't have any meatballs at lunch though.
No, you didn't.
Tomorrow we're in a new land
We are.
named after a food that I like,
Oh.
turkey. So we're going to try that tomorrow. And we are in Kudasha. We have a special thing planned. We have a tour organization that is letting us come along with them. They're going to give us a private tour. So we'll tell you all about that tomorrow. Best emphasis tours. So we're going to show you that tomorrow morning when we get up. We'll talk tomorrow about the 3 noises that Mrs. Canuck cannot make with her mouth.
Oh, for God's sakes.
We've learned them over this cruise. We just haven't told you. Good night, everybody.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
We'll see you tomorrow.
22 days on the same ship with him. A little bit too much at this point, I think. What day are we at? Day what?
20-something.
I think he's used all his words that he should be allowed to speak for 22 days, and maybe the rest of the cruise will just be Mrs. Canuck talking, and it'll be no jibber-jabbish from Mr. Canuck. What do you think? Sound like a good idea?
Bye, everybody.
I think that's our plan. Good night, everyone.